This is the future.
Hello ladies and gentlemen, Seagull Green here and welcome to another video. So we're going to do a free-to-play friendly guide on how to beat the Venom Labs. So we're going to use the King of Lands Sakumen team, which most people who got here should have at the very least King of Lands Sakumen at this point. We're going to have a fight where we rely with an infinite combo on Firebox, but we're also going to have a fight where we don't rely on Firebox, in case you don't have it. And we're also going to have a fight where we don't even have All Blades equipped. And you might be like, Sigvald, why are you doing the no all blades thing though? Because it's not gonna impact the game in any way, shape or form. You're just gonna end up with slightly more damage if you use it, and the gameplay is actually gonna be harder if you use it because you're gonna constantly take dot damage. All because I was dumb and I forgot to equip it one fight, deal with it. But yeah, we're actually gonna have a fight where we don't even use all blades if anybody was interested in that kind of thing. But yeah, all that being said, this dude is gonna have two things you need to take care. Actually, three. It's gonna be an unblockable special too, but about that there's not much you can do. It's gonna be immune to stuns, so no League of Anarchy team. At the very least, not the Heartbreak Harley Quinn League of Anarchy without a Raven in there. So that's also not gonna be a possibility. And he also has a mechanic that's going to drop some hazards on the ground, and if you sit too long on them, you're going to get your character controlled, but I don't think that one will be too big of an issue, but we'll get into that. And as usual, if you find this video useful, please do drop a like and a subscribe. That would be amazing, and let me know in the comments if this helped you. Okay, so we're going to open up with the fight that doesn't involve using an all blades actually. And again, that's actually gonna make the fight easier, but we're gonna end up with lower damage values. On this one we're going to have the Firebox again. The Firebox is going to be an artifact that you're going to get for free as soon as you clear the normal difficulty, and again, as you clear the Heroics of Dawn of Apocalypse. So that's gonna allow you to do an infinite combo. But the same way you can actually do an infinite combo if you happen to have Multiverse Green Arrow but not the Firebox, because it works in exactly the same way. So you could replace Shazam and use Shazam for the infinite combo. So the combo is you basically swipe right, tap 2 times, back off while holding block, and then swipe right again and keep doing it. And then you tag King. You need to make sure that you ghost step every single time when you tag in. Ghost stepping means after you do your last swipe right before the tag in, you're going to actually press the screen once. This will not allow him to use specials, and it's gonna be far more impactful than in other fights, because on normal difficulty at the very least he's gonna have the old AI, and what that means is that he's not gonna be required to try and do a few basic attacks before using a special. He's gonna yeet out specials straight away. Another special tree in there, re-engage the combo. Dr. Fate back in there. Again, there's the Madness thing that's currently on the ground. And look, that's not gonna be really a huge deal. That's not gonna be a huge deal. You might end up getting your character converted, and obviously don't do that if you see that your King of Lands Sakumen or your Dr. Fate gets critically close to filling up the bar that's on the left of the screen that says Madness. Just try not to sit on that hazard anymore, but for the most part in my fights I did not regard this thing as heavily, and I did not have too much of a problem with my characters getting turned. They actually never turned. The thing that you can do, and this should actually be enough as the only thing that's required to do, because this spawns randomly and it doesn't always spawn beneath the place where you're in, but if you see this spawning close to the point where you have enough stacks to do a super move, you can do a super move and reposition yourself in the middle of the field. And by doing this, by the time you're going to get back to the right corner of the screen, the hazard is going to hopefully be gone from there. And as I said, I really did not pay too much attention on not getting Madness stacks applied, and at the same time a thing that I did notice is that Madness does not apply while you're in a special animation. So if you need to, you can keep your taggings with King very short as possible, and a lot of the time where Madness could stack will be occupied by your special tree animation. But again, make sure you don't let this reach max stacks. If you get in a situation where Madness is beneath you and he's in the corner, just back off. Back off if you're close to transforming, because as you can see, I'm getting close enough to transforming, but it's close to the end of the fight, and it wouldn't have been worth it to like totally avoid it. It doesn't even deal dot damage to you, so there's no point in avoiding it. Just don't mind it as long as you don't reach close to critical amounts. This was the fight without all blades. Again, the fight with all blades on is actually gonna require harder gameplay a bit, because Kingfly and Sakumen will get to a far more dangerous place, even though King didn't really get hit in the previous fight either, but this is gonna put him at a lower amount of health, and there's really no difference other than you're gonna deal slightly more damage. Dr. Fate in there, gonna back off a bit, re-engage the combo, King back in there. I failed the Ghost Step there, that's why he was able to use the special one on me, and that's why I highly advise you try your best to tap the screen once before tagging in and after the swipe right. That's kind of a requirement here, unless you do it. I mean, if you don't do it, you're gonna struggle a bit. Also, his special 2 is gonna be unblockable. Haven't tried yet to jump over it. I don't know if that works. I'm gonna be honest with you guys, I don't know if jumping over it works, but you might try that at your own risk. Again, I failed to Ghost Step and he randomly used the special on Tekken, so again, be very mindful of that. If you don't have Shazam, you can use like Silver Bane or just like Flash for additional fast attack hits. You're gonna be fine either way. Again, the hazard is beneath me, you're going to tag King in here. And actually, for some reason, sometimes it does apply while you're using specials, so never mind that previous point. But yeah, here I think I literally did, for the most part, close to no active effort in trying to not get hit by the hazard, and my King is gonna be for the most part fine, or at the very least so far. We're already reaching the critical amount of madness far sooner than we reached in the previous one, but we should be fine. And again, we're gonna have a fight without the infinite combo in the next one. That's obviously gonna be slightly less optimal, but you're gonna be fine, trust me. This is not a particularly difficult boss. I would say this is like the second easiest final boss that we ever got. That stroke is easier, slightly easier. He's got his own thing where he does armor pierce on his specials, so that's somewhat of a difficulty there in one-shotting characters with super move. But I would argue this dude is slightly harder also because of the fact that you can't easily combo interrupt him, because he's got the Joker AI. You're gonna be fine for the most part. King back in there, special tree. Again, if you're a new player and you're still struggling with this, if you're having the hardest time ever, and if you're constantly getting killed, just stop whatever you're doing, stop trying to have optimal gameplay, put some characters that are not gonna die in your team, and make sure you're going to yeet out 3 special trees with Kingfly and Sakumen Power Fight, because if you do that, you're going to eventually kill him, no matter how bad your gameplay is. I'm not saying that you shouldn't improve your gameplay, I'm just saying, if you're in that scenario, you need to be a little bit careful. So, okay, we got kill over there actually. Again, failed the Ghost Step, my bad. Also, we do have the Jokerized Venom on Shazam. It's gonna be just level 1, it's gonna be giving us like 500 more attack or something like that. But yeah, that's the fight with Fatherbox on and All Blades. Now we're going to get into a fight where I don't have the Firebox on Dr. Fate. I could have put the Jokerized Venom and that would have tremendously helped because it would have reduced this new damage, but then you guys would have been like, but you're using Jokerized Venom, Sigvald, we also don't have that. Fine, we literally have no artifact on Dr. Fate, he's naked. I mean, he still has the gears. Special 2 in there. Over there, for example, that's what I was talking about. Madness did not apply while we were in the Special 2 animation. So that's, again, weird. In getting back in there, Special 3. Re-engage the combo. Dr. Fate in there. We're gonna do 3 hits, back off. Jump attack, be mindful because after a jump attack he might use a special. A little bit of a bad stag-in with King, but the thing that I noticed is that this dude's AI is kinda bad, so if your tagging gets interrupted, a lot of the times you're actually going to be able to re-engage a combo right after. He won't care, he'll just sit there and you'll be able to hit him. Dr. Fate back in. Though he transitions into a block very fast after a jump attack, you should be really mindful of specials though, after jump attacks. But if you see him doing nothing, you can try your luck and tag King in that window of time. Gonna back off there, re-engage the combo. King getting back in there. Super move. Gonna get a little bit away. In this armor pierce, you might be able to jump over it, I haven't tried it, sorry. And yeah, there we got our tagging messed up. You gotta risk it sometimes, and it's fine. King has got 2 lives. But see, just make sure you get the 3 special trees out of the way before you try anything risky, okay guys? Dr. Fate back in there. We're gonna swipe down to create some distance. He's gonna jump up, use the special 1. Again, after a special, you're fine to tag in 95% of the scenarios. If straight after the enemy is going to use a special, you're going to be fine. Another thing you can do here is the Shazam Infinite combo, where you use a special on that. Again, I failed the Ghost Step. I'm sorry. Re-engage the combo there. So yeah, basically we get Shazam in there. Swipe right, tap 3 times. Swipe right, special on. There's plenty of ways to do it, though here I do 3 taps into King. Swipe right, tap 3 times, special 3. There's plenty of ways to do this. Just extend your combo with Shazam and you're gonna be fine. Shazam in there. 3 taps, King back in there. Swipe right, tap 3 times, special 3. He's got super move available at this point, so we're going to tag in Shazam to tank it. It's fine. If nobody in your team can actually tank the super move and for some reason you want all the characters alive, you might as well let King tank it because he can revive. We did a jump attack there to kind of chain it into a special 3. Shazam in there, special 1. Tap 3 times, King in there. Re-engage the combo. And again, if you get him all the way to the corner, which shouldn't be too hard, you can like replace Dr. Fate with any Grodd character. They can do the infinite combo same way as Dr. Fate, but if the enemy is in the corner. And yeah, that was for this guide. Hopefully you guys found this useful. And that being said, drop a like and subscribe if you did. And I'll see you all in the next one. And good luck fighting the Batman who laughs. But yeah, goodbye.
This is the future.